Don't ask me that. Okay? Don't treat me like everyone. Okay?
Whoa, okay, how am I supposed to fucking
You know me
treat
better. I don't want a hug ever.
It works.
Hmm?
You want a hug?
No. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 22 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Portz, and my co-host is Evil Space Bunny. Bunny, hello.
Hello.
How the flippin' flip are you?
I'm surviving. How the flip and flip are you?
Do you like flip-flops, by the way?
No, I can't stand them.
I don't either.
hate
And I don't like people who do like them.
I don't like sandals.
Yeah.
I don't like
It's
my
just-
feet to be exposed.
They slide around, and it's uncomfortable as fuck.
Yeah, especially I don't know. I'm weird about shoes and exposing even my skin as it is. I'm pretty reserved. But flip-flops
Okay.
is weird.
Huh.
I don't wear
Is it because of foot fetishes? Is that why it's weird?
Oh, definitely. You know how many people come into my chat asking for foot pics?
Yeah, but no one in real life does that.
Okay.
No one's like, hey, girl, can I take a picture of your feet, please?
Okay. So when I was really young.
Oh, no.
Horror time
That makes it way worse.
When I was really young, I was in my early 20s. Some
Okay,
guy
not
was
that young.
coming
Okay.
around and he was like, hey, I'm a reflexologist. Can I take pictures of your feet for my project at school? And I'm like, that's made up. And he's like, no, it's a real thing. And he kept trying to take pictures and stuff like that. And then
What if it is a real thing?
somebody, well, okay, it wasn't for him, but somebody I knew ended up doing that. And then somebody ended up contacting that person because they saw her name because she was wearing her fucking name tag. And they're like, hey, so I found your pictures on this foot fetish website. Can we talk?
What were they doing on there?
Well, he was trying to get off to fucking feet. But
Oh.
yeah. And I'm like, I
Nice.
fucking dodged this crazy person who was going around trying to trick other women into taking foot pictures.
Yeah.
It was weird.
You know what's fucking crazy?
What?
I was about to say, well, the guy's got it easy if he's a foot fetish guy because it's so easy to get pictures of feet. But then I was like, wait a minute. Wait. It's so easy to get pictures of pussy, too. It's everywhere, dude.
Everywhere. Just Google. Go to Google.
Yeah.
You can find it.
Yep.
That's what I don't understand is why people come into women's chat and they're like, hey, can I see your boobs?
Because it's so personal. They want the conquest, you know?
It's so weird, though.
That's what they want.
They want the
They're
conquest.
they have the
Gross.
instinct of a dude who wants to conquer a chick sexually, but they're, a nerd and stuck behind a computer. So the way they do that is by trying to get them to send pictures. It's so weird.
Will you please send me bombs and vagine? Yeah, no.
No.
Anyway.
No. I've been hurt before. I won't do that again.
I knew it. So, hey, Portz, did you play fucking video games this week?
Not the kind I'm supposed to be playing.
Oh, no! You too?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I've been mostly playing...
Uh-huh.
Well, I've been mostly playing Pillars of Eternity, which is a game I'm supposed to be playing.
Right.
But it's so long. It's
Very
so
long. Very
long. I'm 14 hours in, and I think I have 40 hours to go.
long. Holy shit.
So, I don't have a ton of new shit to say about it because I talked about it last week.
Mm-hmm.
But you unlock a stronghold, and I really like... There's not enough fucking RPGs that give you a stronghold. I know there's a lot, but I like it a lot. I like having busy shit to manage while I'm out partying. It's a good thing. Partying by, I mean, in the RPG sense of gathering your party and venturing forth.
Right.
Not going crazy with some tequila.
I mean, you could do that with the party as you venture forth.
That's true. That is the entire plot of the that one Mass Effect 3 DLC. It's one big fucking party where you close out shit with your companions and get drunk and shit. It's fun.
Aww. Wait, is Mass
Yeah.
Effect 3 the one that everybody shit on?
On Andromeda, much more so.
Gotcha.
The only thing people didn't like, I think, mostly is the end of Mass Effect 3.
Oh, that's
they're
right.
wrong
that's
about
right.
that.
That's right. Oh, they're wrong?
They're definitely wrong
you
about
like
that.
the ending of Mass Effect 3?
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never played that.
Because I don't know why we're talking about Mass Effect 3, but fuck it. I didn't play anything else, so here we go. What people have a problem with in Mass Effect 3's ending, and I won't even get into spoilers because you don't really need spoilers other than the fact that you might be disappointed if this is what you're looking for in an ending. But the biggest problem or complaint that I see from people about Mass Effect 3's ending is that your choices didn't matter throughout the entire trilogy. And what they mean by that is that your choices don't culminate at the end. And it's like, no one's life is like that, dude. That's not how choices and consequences work. They had their own choices and consequences.
Right.
And some carried through the game, but like one or two, sometimes none. Like,
that's how Bioshock...
they had their own place.
That's how Bioshock
They had their own
Infinite
fucking
was.
place.
Like, Bioshock Infinite, there was no, like, major choices, like, compared to the first one. And the choices that you did make didn't even matter at the end.
Yeah, but the end choices mattering, why is that such a big selling point? That's not how life works.
I mean, some people want that good ending, or the good ending, or the bad ending.
I mean, Mass Effect had that, but it was, like, decided in the moment.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. Like, there are choices at the end, but it's not like a little sister situation where it's like, oh, this entire time you've been building up this fucking bad karma or whatever the fuck, and then it changes the ending dramatically.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Gotcha.
So maybe that's what people's problem are. But what I'm saying is, that is not how fucking choices manifest in reality.
Right.
It's a bunch of tiny shit that has its own consequence in time, and it slightly alters where you go. Like, it is not like this, you decide something 15 years ago, and then on your deathbed, it's like you read a fucking thing about how different the world is because of you. That's not how it is. So I like Mass Effect's take on it. I like it a lot. I liked the ending that they chose. And there were other issues like plot holes and stuff, but it's like, you can't have a great sci-fi story without some plot holes. So shut the fuck up. Like, plot holes just exist, dude. Like, name your favorite fucking thing. It's got plot holes in it. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, everything it's gonna happen. Fair enough.
It's a story, and it can't happen, in reality. That's why it's fiction, motherfuckers.
Right. Plus, we don't have
Anyway.
space travel, obviously.
Biggest plot hole ever, honestly. Where's my Omni tool? That's what I want to know.
I just want to fucking hyper jump. All I want to do is have my own little spaceship and just travel around. How fucking cool would that be?
I mean, if it had like unlimited fuel and stuff, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Right?
Go where nobody else has ever gone. I'd be pretty scared though.
I wouldn't.
There's definitely shit out there,
Oh,
right?
obviously.
The universe is infinite.
Right?
You'd run into somebody. What if you became best friends with an alien race that no one else knew existed? That'd be fun.
I'd be cool with that. I mean, it's like Jay and Silent Bob. Go to Mars, find an alien, and fuck it.
Yeah.
Yo, that boy fucked an
shows
alien.
where your priorities are. I get it.
Look, Whining Boy said aliens. Anyway, what else did you play?
Nothing. I played League of Legends, and I played Dota 2, and that is and Call of Duty.
You're just
So
banging those multiplayer games hard.
yeah. Oh, I got second in a Call of Duty 2v2 tournament mode that just launched. Thank you. It felt terrible. No,
because it wasn't first.
It felt great. Obviously, it felt great because we got second, and we hardly ever play the game.
Yeah.
So that felt awesome. But obviously, losing you're so close. It's like, fuck.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we did good, and it was fun.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoken like a loser. Nobody winning is like, oh, it just matters we had fun. They're like, yeah, fuck you, we fucking won.
Fuck you, I should have had that. I should have gotten that headshot. Fuck! Yeah, no. That actually happened to me this week in PUBG. So I also played a bunch of multiplayer games.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I got it. I played a bunch
Thanks for hosting.
I play PUBG a lot with my friends, the bro squad of mine, and it happened to me where like two of my people went down and one of our friends died earlier. So it was me versus one other person, and I got them to like maybe like they had maybe like 10 HP and I died. And I got second. I was so tilted. And they're like, you did really good. And they're like, and I'm like, no,
fuck up.
no, I didn't. And they're like, well, you haven't played in like months. And I'm like, no, it doesn't matter. I should have had him. Yeah. I had the high ground. Yeah. No, actually, in that game, the low ground is always better.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because you have something to kind of protect you from. The only thing that's visible is your head. So if you keep ducking, you're like kind of maneuvering, and where if you have the high ground and you're looking down, they can see your entire body. It's advantage points. I don't know. It's weird. I like looking up rather than looking down. That's just me.
That makes sense, I guess.
That's just me.
It seems like it would depend on what kind of,
player.
What kind of cover was nearby or some shit, but.
Right.
Yeah. I think I get you.
There wasn't. It was the fucking desert map, which I hate. Anyway. After that, I set up a 7 Days to Die server for me and a friend, and so we set that up, and we've been playing, and I've been hammering my fucking head against that game. Within setting up the server within a week, I put in like 17 hours, 18 hours into that game.
Oh my god.
I hit my head really hard.
Doesn't that feel good though? Were you like addicted, or was this like a? Oh, okay.
Kind of. So...
I love my buddy. Like recently said in our Discord, he was like, "Dude, I spent I think he was up till 3:30 playing fucking Dominions 5."
Oh, nice.
And I was like, "Dude, I love that feeling of just like not going to bed. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to." But you can't because the video game's too good. Right. I haven't felt that in so long, and I want to.
It's more like me trying to relearn this game and like get back into it because it's Alpha 18 and I haven't played any of Alpha 18 because I didn't like it at the beginning. Yeah. And there's still a lot of things that I don't like. But I was making
how poopy it looks, and
I mean it's a shitty looking game. It's been a shitty looking game for a very long time. So I'm over that.
Yeah, it was shitty looking 8 years ago, and it's not gotten any better. So
I mean, I have 600 hours in this game, so it's just like a shit show.
Jesus,
but yeah,
fucking Christ.
But yeah, I'm making stupid builds and seeing if they work, and they kind of work. Some of them do, some of them don't. I need to fuck with it some more. But anyway, so other than those two games, I also hit my head on a lot of fucking puzzle games. I've been like hardcore into puzzle games again. What was that? Sorry.
Give me an example.
Yeah.
Give me an example. Hello?
Hello?
Are we losing?
No.
Are we losing
I'm
connection?
losing my brain is what it is.
Oh.
I'm looking at my notes and I'm like staring at them. So the first game I played was 140 or 140 or whatever it's fucking called. It's like this beats game because that's actually a style of music that I found out afterwards. It's how many hertz or whatever it is. I don't know. Or it's like beats per minute or some shit like that.
Beats per minute? Yeah, BPM? Yeah,
BPM.
Hell yeah, BPM.
So, it's this really cool game because you have to solve to the beat. And you have to, like, listen to the actual music.
Fuck you, no.
It's so cool, though. And I, like, got really into it. I think I posted some of the music in your Discord, and I was just, like, fucking jamming out to it all week at work.
Oh, that's what that's from.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was so good. So I beat that, and I was looking at the percentages. There's, like, hardcore levels where you could go do after you beat the fourth level. And it's basically the same levels, but you don't have any save points, and you try to do them as quickly as possible. So it's speed runs, basically. One-shot speed runs.
Okay. Yeah.
But I was looking at how many people have beaten that 4th level. Only 9% of the people that have that game have beaten that. And I was just like, ugh. So that felt really good.
That's sick.
I finally revisited Anti-Chamber, which I talked about a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
And it was super cool. So this was my final thoughts on it, and I beat it as well. My final...
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I fucking hammered out all these, like, little fucking puzzle games this week.
Wait. How many fucking games do you play? Or beat?
3.
How many are you at now? You beat me, huh? You're at 16?
I don't know. Let me look. Probably. I might be ahead.
Oh, God. Oh,
I'm
no.
at 15.
Monka S.
Monka S. Told you catch up, boy.
What am I at? I think I'm at 14. Fuck.
Yeah, Anti-Chamber was number 14.
I was like, I got some time. I can play this long-ass RPG. Nope.
Yeah.
Gotta play some shitty games I don't want to play.
Don't play shitty games. Don't do that. But Anti-Chamber, my final thoughts on it was...
You don't want me to win.
I put it on the same level of Portal because it's these complex... It's more complex than Portal, honestly, but it's these complex little things, and instead of a mean voice egging you on along the way, there's these little positive post-it notes that give you clues and guide you on this kind of, like, really interesting journey. It was fun. I highly recommend it.
So, same level overall? Not just in terms of the puzzle?
Kind of like you use this like gun and you collect these cubes and you use the cubes to like solve puzzles. You can eventually use the cubes to like move yourself around. So it's not like Portals, but I would put
No. Same level as like quality.
Yeah.
Though.
Well, not in graphics wise, but in puzzle wise.
No.
Yes.
But like enjoyability and like
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Holy shit.
I love that game a lot. One of my friends recommended it to me. He's like, "Yeah, you should try this. You would like this." And I'm like,
wow.
I don't know. And then
Turns out you have a good friend that knows you.
Right? And then lastly, I revisited Braid. I played this last Saturday before when I was like super drained after all the shit show at work and cutting my hand open.
Yeah.
And I wasn't in the mood for it then, and I felt really shitty, but because I grilled that game. And I think once I was able to like get into that puzzle mindset and just kind of relax, I did enjoy it a whole lot more. The puzzles were interesting. They weren't super hard once I like kind of sat there and I looked at them. My only complaint was the music still. Like the music was great and it's gorgeous, but you have this feature that causes you to turn back time and rewind time, and you use it a lot. So
so you hear a lot of the same shit.
Yeah,
like,
you hear a lot of the
right
same
after each other.
song
Yeah.
or the same part of the music, and you're just like warping the song, and it just like fucked with my head so much. And I'm like, this is actually giving me a headache, and I can't
That sounds
focus.
pretty disorienting.
Right.
Yeah.
So it ended up fucking with me, and like it was just bad. But so I could spoil the ending for this game, but I think a lot of people already know the ending to this game. I don't know if you do.
No.
Do you want to know it?
Yeah, let's big spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning for Braid. Yep. Braid,
this is how you braid your hair.
Yeah, you braid your hair. No,
don't tell anyone.
It's this guy who's obsessed with this girl and this princess. They had a relationship, and obviously she broke it off.
And he asked her for foot pictures.
He asked her for foot pictures. No, he was obsessed with her hair, and that's why it's called braid, because she wore it in a long braid.
Okay. Sure, okay.
And so you're reading through his like texts and his thoughts and how he's feeling after they broke up and they like had this thing and stuff. And so you're reading through all these things, and there's like, to me, he sounded super clingy and like the bad kind of whiny, not the cute kind of Alistair whiny, but the bad kind of whiny, the scary kind of whiny.
Yeah. Oh.
And so you get to the very end of the game, and you're below this area, and there's the princess above you, and you're chasing underneath her, and it looks like she's helping you and helping you unlock doors and doing all these things. But if you rewind it and you replay through it, it looks like you're chasing her, and you get to the very end where this guy who dropped her off, he actually picks her up and he's like, I've got you, you're safe, and then like they run away together. But so the end is you were the psycho stalker this whole time and you were the bad guy.
That's awesome.
It's so good. But yeah, he's
like
like
that
a
a lot.
creepy motherfucker.
Jesus. Yeah, I dig the hell out of that.
Yeah, dark and fucked up, super good ending, super good story, but like the guy, like I was reading it, I'm like, God, this guy's so fucking cringe. And I'm just like, I fucking can't stand him. He is just so fucking clingy. I would not be able to date this dude.
Yeah.
There's a good whiny and there's a bad whiny. He was a bad whiny.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Seems like the type.
But yeah, that's all I really ended up playing. So I beat those 3 games this week and I played my fucking 7 Days to Die like a fucking monster.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had a thought about Pillars of Eternity just now.
Let's go back to you.
There's one thing that really bothers me. I've been enjoying the hell out of the game.
Right.
It is I'm not a big reader. I don't love reading. I used to before my parents let me play a lot of video games. So I was into it at one time, so that is in me somewhere. And this game has kind of brought it out a little bit, I think. This and Disco Elysium sort of together, although I play less of Disco Elysium because like we talked about, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. It's just like you kind of have to be in the mood for that game.
Right.
But so Pillars has this thing where I want to read everything that's going on. I'll read the books, I'll read all the dialogue from people, but the annoying fucking thing is that this game was kickstarted. And why that's annoying...
Pillars?
Yes, Pillars of Eternity was kickstarted originally.
It was kickstarted, okay.
It was one of the big early stories of like a huge, like I think it was like $10 million or some shit. It was a lot of money on
Holy
Kickstarter.
Fuck. Okay.
And so what they did was their backers at certain tiers, I think it was $1,000 or something, got to be an NPC in the game.
Aww.
What's annoying as fuck about that? That's a cool kickstarting story. Like, wouldn't have happened without these people. It's cool.
Yeah.
But when you're playing the game years later, don't really give a shit about. I'm just trying to invest myself in their world.
Mm-hmm.
But the NPCs that they added in the game were like non-participative. So they just sit there, and when you go talk to them, there's a confusing mechanic in the game where you're called this watcher, and you get to like see into people's souls and shit.
Creepy.
So it'll do this slow down zoom, ominous, like, oh, you're about to look into this person's soul. The problem with that is that it happens every time you go to one of the Kickstarter backer people, NPCs, and their names are not obvious. Like, most of them are super European in the game, kind of use like European type names. So it's not crazy obvious. And in the plot, they also use this mechanic on certain NPCs where it's, as an actual plot device.
Right.
So you can't really tell the difference right away. I can kind of tell the difference now, but in the beginning it was so confusing. I'm like, is this part of my power or not? And then you would go and click on their dialogue stuff, and it had nothing to do with anything that you're doing. It's some flavor text for the world, but it is not critical or informational about stuff that pertains to what you're doing. So it's weird.
That's kind of weird, yeah.
Yeah. They also do this thing where on tombstones, every tombstone in the game, all of them, they put a little thing where you can read through them, and all of them are just like backers who got to write something down. And what that does is allow them to meme and say stupid ass shit on there that just draws you out of the fucking universe. And I'm like, God, dude, I'm trying to fucking get invested in this shit, and it just takes you out of it. So
I mean,
love the game, but it is
distracting.
There are some downsides to adding Kickstarter shit into your game.
Fair enough, I get that.
So, yep, that was it. Did we have any news?
Did
we wrap video games in a reasonable time?
Yeah, I try to be shorter. I listened to my thing last week and I was like, fuck, I rattled on forever. I need to shut the fuck up. When I say that to myself, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, we have quite a bit of news. I found some good stuff this week. There's just so much shit going on, and then there's something that I didn't include in the news that just happened today, and I kind of forgot about. So if you have a PlayStation, go get the Final Fantasy VII demo. It's available now. You guys could go download it, check it out.
I'm good.
Yeah, same. I
have a PlayStation, but I don't. It's not plugged in. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm still like debating on if I want to play that game or not, just because like I don't want to ruin my childhood.
Yeah. Plus, you have to wait like 2 years for the next fucking half of it or whatever, right?
The next disc. There's 3 discs.
Oh yeah, next third. Sorry.
Okay, so news time. I'm gonna totally butcher this dude's name, but so the Konami code creator, he passed away the other day on February 26th. He died at 61. He's the one who created the up, down, down, left, right, and then.
Oh, that's why that was in everyone's Twitter handle.
Yes, because like it's such an iconic code that it like passed on from like Nintendo and stuff, because it was in Contra, and then it passed on into like Super Nintendo, and then even PlayStation had shit for it too sometimes.
Yeah. What did that originate in? Do you know?
Contra. It was a Contra code. It was also in Castlevania.
Sorry if you already said that.
It's okay.
I was not. I was trying to read the article.
It was in Contra. It was also in Castlevania and like a couple other little games and stuff. But yeah, he passed away. But yeah, so it's just kind of a sad thing. I just wanted to throw a nice nod because I used that code in Contra.
You're so old.
Look, it was much years later. I got a Super Nintendo first before I got a regular Nintendo.
Okay.
Trust me, when I found out that there was video games before the Super Nintendo, I was pissed that my parents didn't tell me, and I was like pissed. I'm like, there's more
just
video games?
you from all the video games.
I'm like, there's more video games than this? And they're like, well, yeah. And I'm like,
You won't.
Yeah. No.
You won't believe how pissed I was when I realized that there were games outside of fucking the crazy dumbass shit my parents had in drawers laying around. I'm like, oh my god, there's stores for this?
Did you never go to the mall? Did you never see a GameStop? When was your first time in a GameStop?
Really? I don't remember. Probably honestly, probably when the 360 came out.
Oh, wow.
And by that point I was already 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was just playing computer games up until then.
I remember going to my first like real nerd gamer thing was when I went to go to like the midnight release of Legend of Zelda for the 64. My mom let me go do that, and like so we were in line. And it was like me and like my mom, and like she was just like, Jesus fuck, how long are we gonna be here? I'm like, I don't know, I'm excited, and I'm like the only girl there.
Yeah.
And it's like all these older dudes, and I'm like a fucking like kid, like barely in fucking middle school.
Yeah, because like most parents will not do that for their kids.
No, because I was like I was in the 8th grade when that came out, so.
Wow.
Anyway. But yeah.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I fucking love the shit out of that game. I still play it all the time. But anyway, so hopefully that dude, he rests in peace. He'll always fucking be a part of video game history. Forever. Everybody knows that code.
I mean, he was a coder, right? So he's probably not going to rest in peace. He'll just be resting, going, "Oh God, I can fix this one thing.
I didn't fix this bug. Oh my God.
There's this thing. There's
one part of the floor is glitching wrong." Anyway.
I wonder if this is the guy. There was somebody that I knew that did roofing in Napa. Was like, "Oh yeah, I did like a roof for this guy who was like the head guy of I think maybe it was Capcom." Maybe it's Capcom.
Capcom.
Yeah, but obviously it wouldn't be the actual head guy of Capcom. Maybe they had like a summer home or some shit. I don't know, but I always wondered who the fuck it actually was. I wanted to look up their name, but I could never figure it out.
Way to go.
But I don't think it's this guy because I don't think it was Konami. So never mind on that story.
Anyway. Good sidebar.
That's a segment I call, let's see if Portz remembers the... Nope. Never mind.
Can't deliver. Fair.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Are you drunk? What the fuck? Oh.
I'm not drunk. I would like to be. And
right?
you know what? Here's the other thing. This belongs in the news segment.
What?
I'm not on call right now for the month of March.
Congratulations. You had the shortest month of on-call.
I'm planning on getting pretty fucking drunk a bunch of times this month.
Oh my god, yes.
Probably starting with tonight because I'm going to be playing Dota. And fuck playing that sober.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Anyway, so PAX East also happened this week.
How many people died of corona?
Nobody.
Oh.
Well, at PAX anyway. A lot of people have been dying of corona. But anyway, that's...
Yeah, let's not talk about Iran or...
We'll talk about them in the next segment. So...
Okay. Oh, okay.
A lot of people obviously went to PAX. I watched Twitter and was sad that I was unable to go as people got pictures of
that is
Animal Crossing
on my bucket list.
Right?
I would like to go at some point.
I kind of want to go to PAX West, but it's at the same time of TwitchCon.
Is it?
It's like couple weeks before.
Oh, yeah.
I can't. Nah.
Yeah. Are you trying to go to TwitchCon this year? Okay. I don't think I'm going to go.
Depending on how bad the coronavirus goes.
Oh, it's fine.
I know, we might be dead by then.
0 people are dying from
right.
it.
So, bunch of shit at PAX that happened. Obviously, there was the first gameplay reveal of Baldur's Gate 3, which I think you freaked out about and got mad at.
Did I? No. I was just perpetuating fucking online drama.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what I was doing. I think, here's my hot take, okay, which has been repeated by billions of fucking people.
Right.
I think that Larian, whatever the fuck they call themselves, make awesome RPGs. They might be a little one note.
Yep.
But so's everything that came after Baldur's Gate trying to do that, and they were all still pretty good games.
Right.
So,
like Dungeon Siege.
I don't know. Probably fine. Dungeon Siege wasn't like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's not.
Not even close. No, it's more like Diablo. But I think that it makes sense that they don't try to ape the style of a game that they've never made to adhere to this other, to Baldur's Gate's legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the stuff that's important from a story perspective is like lore and characters and stuff like that. So hopefully they get that stuff right.
Right.
The gameplay stuff, if you got the nostalgia for it, you got the nostalgia for it. There's nothing I can't help you. Maybe don't play the game if it's going to piss you off that much. But I think when something changes hands like this, it makes sense to go outside the genre.
Right.
And it's not even that far outside the genre. It's just like turn-based slightly instead of not turn-based slightly. It's so close. It feels very similar to me. Because in Baldur's Gate, I'm pausing and shit a lot by myself. And in this, it's just like you just pause every turn. That's literally the difference.
Yeah. It's hard. Yeah. I don't... It's hard.
Uh-huh. Do you have words for what you're trying to feel?
No, I don't have words, sadly.
It's not
There's
a good
no words.
thing for a podcast.
Look, listen.
We can't translate your feelings into the audio.
I just grunt
you have
at
to
work.
do that
That's
for
all
us.
I did yesterday was grunt because I was tired.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. I watched a little bit of it. I played the first Baldur's Gate. I didn't play the second one. I probably should at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But I played Baldur's Gate like back in 2003? 2004?
Okay.
It was a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
So I don't really remember too much of it, honestly.
Right.
And like watching the new one, like I don't know why so many people were angry.
Yeah. I think there are legitimate concerns.
Yeah, there's always concerns.
First of all,
Go ahead.
if like I said before, if you're married to that style of gameplay, sucks for you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be.
No.
Because Divinity Original Sin is a fucking phenomenal game. Now, something that I think is a real complaint is how they're managing cutscenes, and specifically all dialogue. It seems like becomes a cinematic cutscene, and it doesn't look like they have the chops to pull that off.
No.
Because they looked bad.
They did look pretty
looked
bad.
Randomly shot, and the lip syncing is fucking dog shit. The only redeemable quality was the voice acting, which was pretty good. That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
And why include your silent protagonist in cinematic cutscenes where they're cutting back for reaction shots and shit? And it's like, there's no spoken dialogue on one side of this entire conversation, but you're framing it like it is. It was so awkward.
Yeah, there's that whole shindig. And then also a lot of... It's supposed to be in early access this year.
Early access? Yeah. Okay. All right.
So...
Nope.
I don't know.
I'm done being an early adopter of early access games. I'm through with it. So
I mean...
they can have a long 2 or 3 years in there, and then maybe I'll check it out.
When we look at 7 Days to Die, that's been in early access for 9 years.
Yeah, and
Got
there
'em.
are some stories, you know, where it was good for them and it's great, but it's just not for me. I have no interest in giving feedback. I do not live such a life that I can spend all day blogging about the game I'm fucking playing and helping giving feedback. It's not the universe I live in.
Yeah, but...
You know?
I get that. A lot of people do, though. Like... even
Yeah,
if
oh
it's
sure.
tiny
I'm
little
not
things.
saying they should get rid of the concept. I'm just saying I'm out. It's not for me.
Fair. But,
Also, those pieces of shit.
my biggest thing that I noticed them talking about with Baldur's Gate is the romance options, you know, which your girl likes. But apparently there's, like, gonna be jealousy things. And, like...
Oh, hell
characters
yeah.
could get jealous of each other.
That sounds awesome.
So you can't be a slut fucking slutting it up and, like, be like, yo, I'm gonna seduce you. Like, they added that in Stardew Valley, right?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
really?
so there's a thing where, like, if you're trying to seduce everybody, they'll fucking, like, have a fucking intervention at the bar, and you show up and all the fucking love interests are there, and they're like, we know what you've been up to, and then they all fucking hate you at that moment, and you don't have anybody, and you're just like, fuck.
That's funny. Wow.
Right?
That excites me, actually. I think that's really cool. I always thought that it was weird that, like, no one gave a shit in games usually.
Be like, everybody's into polygamy or whatever. It's fine. It's cool. I'm an open...
Polyamory.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Amorism?
I don't know.
Just add more letters to the
Look,
word.
listen. This isn't Utah.
Polymorphism.
Did you hear about Utah? Sidebar.
Utah?
Utah's trying to pass polygamy.
They have a lot of salt. What?
Utah's trying to pass polygamy.
Pass it? What does that mean?
There's a bill being propositioned in Utah state legislation where you could be married to more than one partner.
Oh, for, like, marriage?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what polygamy is.
Okay.
Get your wives. Get your husbands.
Yeah.
We going to Utah.
Oh.
Anyway.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's the thing that I noticed. Everybody...
How come everybody that has a different thing than the normal thing wants to get married?
Who the fuck knows? I don't know.
Don't you know that everyone's miserable getting married?
Just ask me.
Let's just abolish the whole concept. Sorry, I know you're married.
I'm kidding. It works for some people. It obviously doesn't work for everybody. Just
yeah. It also
it
doesn't
later
work in every situation. Like, that's so legally dicey. Like, how many partners do you have to split your fucking money with?
right?
Jesus
I'm getting
Christ.
a
Lawyers
divorce.
are
I'm
going to
taking
fucking...
everyone's money, right? Anyway. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lawyers are going to
Yeah.
fucking
I got used to a certain style of living with 16 fucking husbands.
Right? Oh, my God. I'm going to go get 16 husbands. Beer back.
There
Supply me video games, sluts.
there was a what's that?
Nothing. I'm calling
Okay.
my husband sluts. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That was weird.
That was weird. It was a strange outburst. All right. If I had a gavel right now, I'd bang it.
Note to self: get Portz.
There was I scrolled past. I want the one from The Office that squeaks. Michael's like, it squeaks when you bang it. That's what she said. I'm gonna try to fit an Office quote in every episode.
I mean, we should.
Like I did last week.
Yes.
Anyway, there was a documentary about polyamorous relationships. It's just such an interesting. I don't know why the fuck we're getting into this, but it's such an interesting because I don't have any like religious or like personal moral qualms about it.
Yeah, right.
But it still to me feels very not like the way you're supposed to do it. And I don't. I really want to interview somebody that's like doing it and like see how it goes for them because it's very, very interesting to me.
Go do it. I believe in you.
Let's do it. I'm starting a new podcast where I only interview people in polyamorous relationships.
I go out into the world because I'm a sheltered boy and I talk to people who have different experiences than me. Welcome to the corner of Portz.
Yeah, the Portz corner.
Portz corner.
Yeah, because corner of Portz sounds like it's a corner of my body.
You have corners on your body?
I mean, when my elbow goes a certain way, yeah.
Jesus. What the fuck is wrong with us today? Anyway, back to the news. Tighten it up.
Turn this off. It doesn't get better. I haven't heard it yet, but I know it doesn't get better.
Shit. Some more Doom shit at PAX. And then everybody got pictures with my girl Isabel from Animal Crossings. I'm probably going to pick up Animal Crossings. Did you ever play Animal Crossings?
Why are you adding an S to Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing? Sorry. Bad habit of mine.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. I've never played an Animal Crossing, and here's why. Here's the reason why.
It's too cute.
The fundamental reason that I'm not going to touch Animal Crossing is that I don't want to live my life around the schedule of a video game. That's
Fair.
it. It's a simple concept, and I'll stand by it forever.
Don't play MMOs.
It's the same reason I never got into endgame shit in MMOs.
Okay.
I was just gonna say.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, don't do it.
Nope.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm out.
Not worth it. There was a ton of indie games that were announced that looked pretty good. And then a bunch of just like cool shit besides Doom. There was this game called Pathless, which I'm actually excited
Pathless?
for. Yeah. So Pathless is done by this guy who did Abuzu, I think it's called. It's
Oh, Abzu,
Abzu, yeah.
the underwater game.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's by those guys, and so I was just like really excited.
Wait. Didn't they do Journey also?
I think they did do Journey. I don't know. Is that Giant Squid? That's their company.
I'm looking right now. I'm pretty sure. I wish I knew more about video games.
I know, right?
It's almost like I don't spend all day playing them, but I do.
This one's gonna be a little different from the screens and stuff like that. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks really cool, and I'm really, really, really excited for it because I loved Abzu. Is that how you say it? Abzu?
That's how I say it.
Abzu. I've heard it like a couple of different ways, but
it is
like
not the same company. Why did I think it was?
I don't know. You're drunk.
Oh.
With power.
Wait. It says related to it, but it's not the same company.
Maybe it was like absorbed by them?
Maybe it's like different people, or I don't know. It's related in some way, I guarantee you.
Okay, we'll have to figure it out. But yeah, there's like a lot of shit coming up from PAX. I'm excited for all the fucking weird little odds and ends that come out because I do love my indie games. So like I wrote down a list which I can't find right now.
This is the only way you're gonna beat me, by the way.
Is indie games?
If you do beat me, is indie games, because I like indie games, but I do not.
You don't play them like
play
me.
most of them.
Yeah.
Like I don't pick up a bunch, and I usually it's like years later, and I don't know. The ones I usually play are like
you can always beat me in
endless
hours.
ones, like like fucking dead cells and shit. What?
You can always beat me in hours. Hours played.
Are we doing hours
I'm
played?
keeping track of my hours.
Oh shit! I should probably do that too. Okay, I mean it's all cataloged in Steam anyway,
Fair enough.
mostly.
I would double check it, but okay. So next big thing we're gonna kind of go into. We joked about this earlier. Is the coronavirus? The coronavirus is causing a fuck ton of shit. But Epic's and Microsoft, both have been pulled from the GDC over fears of the coronavirus recently.
Well, GDC also shut down.
Oh, did it completely shut down?
Yep.
When did that get
Eventually,
announced
they
today?
finally put out a statement. 2 days ago, I think.
Jesus, fuck.
3, maybe. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's getting close because of the coronavirus, but like everybody in the gaming industry is just freaking the fuck out, which kind of bums me out. But yeah, are they gonna do it maybe later in the year? You think?
Yeah, I think they did say postpone, but I don't know. I forget when it was.
Yeah, it's funny because everything is still showing up for those time dates. Read canceled. Okay, there we go. Good job. But
yeah, I meant to send something to you, but
how fucking dare you?
I also assumed that you would see it because everyone was fucking
For
talking
some
about
reason,
it.
I did not see that. I just found some little fucking tidbit, I guess. But also because of the fucking coronavirus, Plague Inc., the amazing fucking Plague game, has been removed from China's app stores and Steam. I know. Everybody.
That's great.
Everybody's been freaking out because I've been playing. I bought Plague Inc. on my phone when that first came out for like $5 or whatever the fuck it was because I loved that game. It was such a good concept. And now with the coronavirus, everybody's fucking, of course, freaking out. And like shit like that. So like everything is just being shut down in China.
Well,
yeah.
When I don't know who I was messing around with, but this kills the joke basically. They were like, yeah, coronavirus is like killing people, and I was like, Jesus Christ, spoilers. I didn't beat Plague Inc.
But yeah, so like the fake news edition, the evolved edition is still on Steam, available for us. It's just not available in China. But it's great because like there's a whole bunch of shit on there now for anti-vaxxers. And somebody posted on our gaming last night saying it's like, oh, this is me trying to kill the world. And then like right when they were about to get like or their virus was about to be cured, a bunch of anti-vaxxers came in and like destroyed the cure and stuff. That's an actual thing now in the game. I fucking lost my fucking shit and I was laughing so fucking hard.
Wow, people can like invade you like Dark Souls.
No, it's like a mechanic in the game, but yeah, that just made me laugh.
Okay.
Anyway, enough about coronavirus and sadness. So some kind of weird fucked up news. So ever since I was a kid and I was broke and I was poor,
45 years ago.
Yeah, 45 million years ago. I tried to buy every single video game that I got. And even if I pirated it later on in life because I felt bad, I would end up buying it.
Okay.
That's how I am a person, because obviously it's art and I don't like stealing art.
Okay.
So there's this game that came out.
I love stealing cars, though. That's
you
just
wouldn't
dope.
download a car. You wouldn't download a bear.
You wouldn't shit in a policeman's hat.
So there's this game on Steam called Beautiful Desolation. It's like a 2D post-apocalyptic adventure game. It's like down top overview kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. I pirated that.
Did you really?
No. I don't pirate fucking video games.
Pirate video games.
Go ahead and do this, and I will tell you my pirating story.
Okay. So the team released a note today, or not today, but like a couple of days ago, saying that the game had been pirated 50 1,000 times since its release last Wednesday. So what they said is like, if we had sales like this, then we would be the top selling game on Steam this week. And then they continued on saying, please, if you could support the project by even grabbing the soundtrack, that would go a long way to ensure that we could continue to make more games. The Brotherhood is literally two guys sitting in a room trying to compete with mega projects and mega budgets in a vast industry. From the bottom of our hearts, we ask you to play Beautiful Desolation and enjoy it. Please throw a few bucks our way. And they link their PayPal, so you could kind of like honor system pay if you downloaded it.
Okay.
And so, hearing this, I meant to go buy it once I got paid on Friday, and I forgot. But
What is it a good game?
I think it looks really neat. I'm gonna check it out. I'm probably gonna pick it up because this sucks for them.
Okay.
But it's only $20 bucks.
Yeah. Well.
It
So
looks like Diablo.
if I never saw a tweet like this, I wouldn't give it a second thought. And I treat it the same way.
Right.
I'm not now interested in the game because I know they're struggling. That's not how my video game purchases go. Now, if it is an awesome game, I'll pick it up. And also the numbers that they put here, I don't know if this article is positing it strangely.
I don't know.
But they go, the game has been pirated 50,000 times since release on Wednesday. However, at any point, there are only 1,000 players in game. This basically means that there's a 50-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
Like, not that accurate, but it can still give you an idea. No, it doesn't give you an idea at all, because it's not a multiplayer game.
No, but I think it still connects to
concurrent player is nothing.
I think it still connects to the Steam thing.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But it doesn't have to. Like, you could be playing it offline.
Right.
And there's not incentive for more players to be on at the same time. So, like, if it's a multiplayer game and there's only 1,000 people in game, it's not that many. So I don't know. This math is like super backwards because it's like it's been pirated 50,000 times, but there's only 1,000 players in game. So basically, what that means to me, after just reading those two numbers, is lots of people were interested in the game,
Checked it out,
but didn't want to keep playing it.
Yeah, potentially.
Right. So I mean, sorry.
It's got a shit ton of positive reviews on Watch, they're doing this for maybe publicity, not to like
It definitely could be. It definitely could be. And if they're not and this succeeds, then the next person certainly will be. So it's like a weird thing to it's fine that we have it in the news, but it's like a strange thing to bring a spotlight to.
I don't know. I just thought it was
because the implications are strange. I don't know. If it's a cool game, cool, buy it. it's like when you're rating somebody on Twitch,
right?
You're like, send my community over there. If you like them, follow. I would never beg anybody to follow somebody else.
Better go follow
just
them.
to follow them. I'd be like, I like them. See if you do. That's it. You know?
Right. I don't know. It looked really interesting because it's like this weird post-apocalyptic. It looked like a Diablo 2, like down over that top sort of view.
I'm seeing some fucked up looking giraffes. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's some weird fucked up art in the game. I don't know. It looks like my jam. So I'm definitely going to check it out. I'm probably going to pick it up because it is another game for me to fucking...
Fuck, wait, how long is it? This will decide if I purchase it or not.
I don't know. It's a casual and it's a post-apocalyptic and it's an indie. Those are like check.
Is indie a selling point for you?
Why? I don't know. I like the little guy.
I would like you to think about it.
I like the...
What is it?
I like the underdog. I like the little guys.
Okay.
Because, like, usually you get to know the developers a little bit more. Like, getting to, like, I don't know. I've gotten to meet a couple developers from, like, Astroneer, and, like, they came into my chat and talked to them. Or, like, I don't know. I just like the little guy.
Okay. I can see that.
So, I don't know. That's just the way I am.
No, I mean, I'm not making fun of you. I think it's interesting.
But regardless, don't steal video games. What was your piracy story?
Yeah, I don't ever do it. I So I will pirate movies for sure, but the reason I don't pirate, and you shouldn't pirate anything ideally, but the reason I don't ever pirate video games is because I know that people look at that kind of shit and decisions get made based off piracy, right? We've seen de novo and fucking just awful shit enter games because of piracy.
Right.
I don't want to fuck up my industry like that. So even if I'm going to buy it later, they're still just looking. They're not smart enough to know that I pirated the game and then bought it later. They don't equate those two things. There's almost no way they could.
No.
So, I don't do it because I know it skews things and it just fucks with shit. So I don't ever do it, even to fucking demo a game. I just will not do that.
Right. It's like that. I don't remember if you played Batman Arkham
Yes. Asylum? Yeah. Oh God.
So they had a
bought that game twice.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
They had an anti download thing. So if you pirated the game didn't work. In a sense.
Oh yeah.
And go ahead.
Lots of games have stuff like this. It's really cool, but I don't know what Arkham Asylum did, so let me know.
But so there's a place in the tutorial where you're supposed to do a certain mechanic, but you weren't able to glide if you had a pirated version. So you weren't able to get past the thing, and so somebody ended up posting in the forums and being like, I don't understand what's happening. And then they showed a bunch of things of them unable to glide and all these video proof of it. And one of the devs posted, he's like, well, that's our anti-pirate thing. The bug isn't in the game. The bug is in your moral code. And then the thread was closed.
That's amazing. I do have a real pirate story, but this is because the game is no longer available.
Oh, no.
There's no way to get it. But so it's Lord of the Rings: Battle for Middle-earth, and the reason it's no longer available is because of the licensing and shit. So I don't feel bad about fucking doing that.
Is that the one on the PlayStation?
No. It's you're talking about Conquest. Conquest is no. I mean, there's lots on the PlayStation. I don't know why I fucking jumped to that game. Battle for Middle-earth was the RTS game.
Oh, that's right.
Well, it might have been on the PlayStation because it actually did have a 360 port.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was terrible,
Gross.
but the PC version is fucking amazing. So I guess I could get it on Xbox, but I'm not doing that, and I'd have to get it used anyway, so it doesn't go to the developers. But regardless, what they had in the game for piracy was, and all I did was get a CD crack because I had the CD still, and I just forgot I lost my key, and I got into a skirmish against AI, and 5 minutes in, no matter what you're doing, everything blows up.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought it was so funny. I was like, you know what? I'm not even mad. That's funny.
You're like, fair. I deserve that.
And there's so many people posting online like, oh, I don't understand what happened. And then they're like, no, I didn't. I didn't pirate it, dude. I was like, you did. Come on.
Snap. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay. So, there was a news article on Business Insider about Google fucking Stadia.
Oh my god, the company that won't go away.
No, it's my favorite thing besides Fallout 76 to shit on. Google's ambition to push gaming is it hasn't been doing so good, and it's probably because a lot of people have said, the developers have been saying Google's not offering enough money to do an exclusive or
This is Tim Sweeney's fault, isn't it?
Is this Tim Sweeney? I don't know.
The guy in charge of Epic. Yeah.
I mean, why?
Because he's trying to swing the fucking. I should have posted that thread.
Oh.
There was somebody taking a dig at Tim Sweeney. Tim Sweeney is a cool guy. He will talk forever, which usually tells me that, that he could be amazing at lying, but I think he puts himself under enough spotlight that I think he's telling the truth.
Right.
That he cares. I don't necessarily agree with his methods, but he does legitimately want to bring the standard of ratio down for distributors and more toward the developers, which is admirable.
Mm-hmm.
It could fail for a lot of different reasons, and I don't think the way that they're doing it is a good way to force it. But
well, yeah, making
he obviously cares about the industry
everything free.
and indie developers, so it's cool. But so my joking reference to Tim Sweeney there was like a reference to this tweet thread I never sent you, and I was supposed
Thanks
to.
for not including
I read
me.
a lot of stuff this week, and I never even
You
told
didn't
you
even
about
talk
it.
to me. I sent you so much shit
I know.
talking to you, and I was just like
I
talking
know.
to a
I was
wall.
busy playing Dota and League of Legends.
You were in Dota and League of Legends, and
I know.
I'm not gonna say that anyway.
I suck.
You do suck. Fuck you. Send me shit, you piece
Sorry.
of shit.
I will. Sorry.
Anyway, since fucking A. Since Google's Stadia's launch back in November, like the platform's been struggling. And like a couple people have come forward saying that you know, they haven't been offered a bunch of money. It's like we were approached by the Google Stadia team. Usually with the kind of thing, they lead with some kind of offer that they would give you an incentive to go with, but the incentive was kind of non-existent, and that's the short of it.
Yeah.
Quote.
Yeah. That makes sense. It makes sense. Like, they don't know the industry that well, and they think of themselves as a superpower, right? Because they kind of are.
Well, they are, but
So
just not in this.
Yeah, exactly. So it makes sense that they're negotiating from a position of illusioned strength, if you will.
But
yeah, I hope it doesn't kill the whole thing, but it probably will, and it might be fine. Because obviously Google Stadia is not blowing up the world in a good way.
No.
But
like the only one that
I think Google dollars in the industry is a good thing, but they need to kind of know their place in it.
Yeah, they need to fucking buck up the bucks, especially since it's like a company like Google. Like, look at what Epic is doing. Like, to go back to Epic.
Yeah, like just front load with cash.
Right?
That's what you have, Google. You have money.
Why are you being so fucking
and
stingy?
We need it.
You fucks.
You can reel it back once you realize where we're at.
Right? You can definitely reel it back, but like they said that this year that there's gonna be big blockbusters coming, like, you know, like fucking Shovel Knight, Dead Cells, Untitled Goose Games. These are a few of the games that came out last year, you know? It's just kind of funny how behind they are on everything, and they're not on top of it. And the fact that they are approaching developers with like, hey, we want you to be on our thing. And they're like, okay, what's the offer? Well, we just want you to be on our thing. Okay, where's the offer? Well, we thought because we're Google, we're friends, right?
Don't you want to be part of the pioneering of
Don't you want to be a part of the
streaming
Google
video
Stadia?
games and and they're like, we got this pitch like 15 years ago from some company that doesn't exist now, so and it's not looking so good.
I mean, the only one that I thought about, like, the streaming thing, because, like, I didn't think about it, because I don't want to buy the fucking video games I already own on another platform. Yes. The only one that I did kind of like was NVIDIA, and they fucked that all up, and that's going to shit right now after losing Activision and Bethesda.
Well, this is not a thing to be, like, upset about, like, gamer tantrum, fucking, it all exists and we should just do it. This is a fucking difficult thing they're trying to accomplish. All of them. NVIDIA, everybody.
Right.
NVIDIA obviously had the best idea, but obviously let some legal shit slip through the cracks and fucking fell through because they're not equipped to deal with that as much. So, and Google is just approaching it the wrong way, and it's going to take some time.
Yeah, I think it is going to take some time.
And I also don't think that this is like the guaranteed future. Like, this is how everyone's going to do it, because I don't think
that's true at all. But like, I think it's just like a nice little thing, because like I could play these games on my phone. I could play these games while I'm fucking out and about. Like, yeah.
but a tremendous amount of blood, sweat, and tears have to go into your. It would be nice, you know, like. So somebody will figure it out, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, it's basically what is your perceived value as a developer, and then people are coming to you with like these empty offers, and it's just like shit.
Yeah,
it's like when,
and they shouldn't sell out for cheap.
No, they shouldn't.
So I'm glad that they're not doing
absolutely fucking not. Okay, to finish off with news. Rockstar's Games updated their website with a mysterious new image.
What is the image? I don't think I saw this.
So their website is been changed a little bit, and then there's been like, where is it? I'm trying to find it. Fuck. Oh, it's on the thing. The red.
Oh, it's like a what is that, musical?
I don't know.
Score? Like a line?
It kind of does look like
what
music
is that?
notes, but that's too many lines. But
is
yes.
it? Oh, I don't know.
It's
I thought
okay.
when music got more complicated, you just add more lines.
There's not magical notes that appear. Fucking, it's like, I want to do a fucking CD sharp. There's no such thing as a CD. I'm gonna do it. No, anyway. I guess on a piano you could. But I love Rockstar and how they announce things, and I literally talked about this on stream today. Was Rockstar's, when they announce their games, they're pretty much almost complete, right? They just have like polishing and shit like that when they start showing.
Oh yeah,
shit,
they announce so
right?
late. Yeah,
they announce incredibly
it's great.
late, but they're on top of it. They're ready, and then you know it's gonna be a good game.
Except for GTA 5.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
They announced it, and it was like 6 months later, and they're like, oh, it's like 3 months. It's like, it was like almost a year later. It's like, well, I mean, for a normal developer, it's like, okay, that's fine, but for Rockstar, it was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, man? Yeah, no.
And then fucking heists weren't even there. God damn it.
God fucking damn it. But look at how long that game survived. It's still fucking super popular.
No, it's a phenomenal game. Like I said, like last week or something, Rockstar games are a fucking event.
Right.
It's they know how to do it, man.
They know how to do it, but I love how they announce shit, and then they do shit like this, and everybody loses their fucking shit and their mind, and everybody's trying to.
You know what's funny? Like, I wonder how many red herrings are in here. You know, like, because if I were designing something like this, I'd be like, let's make it nothing. Let's make it non-decipherable.
But yeah, like, so this article picks it apart. I saw some shit on Reddit this weekend about this. People talking about it, and they're like, what do you think the killing dreams, murdering hope, and fighting the righteous mean? Bullying the weak? Is it gonna be another bully game? Are we gonna get another bully? And like, yeah, everybody just losing their
hopefully
fucking
not
mind. Yeah, right.
Because, like, look, here's the thing. Bully is a great game. I like Bully a lot, but I don't think you want Bully. Even the people screaming it from the rooftops, I don't think even would want to actually play another Bully, because you played it when you were 12, dude.
I mean,
it was about teenagers when you were a teenager, and now you're 25. It's not going to translate.
Are you speaking from experience?
No, I like the game, and I played it a couple years ago, but it's like, I'm not clamoring for another. It does not beat GTA at all. There's nothing about it that's better than that. People just miss the thing that's not there. That's all it is.
But yeah, so like, people are speculating it is Bully 2 or GTA 6 potentially. But like,
weirdly, it feels early, even though it's been 6 years. It feels early,
right?
I don't know. That's interesting. What if it was a new IP? That is so cool.
Oh God, please, Rockstar, please give us something good. I mean, look.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll be good, but I don't know what it'll be.
Didn't they announce Red Dead 2 with their fucking Twitter? Just like they changed. I think they changed their Twitter like logo or their Twitter something on Twitter, and they're like,
yeah, that sounds familiar.
Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
coming or something like that. Coming soon, Red Dead 2. And they just put it up there and everybody's like, what the fuck? And lost their minds. Again, obviously.
Wow. You know what they should do? They should do a promotional campaign. You know how people do like Call of Duty, you'll get on Doritos and shit like that, but they should do a promotional game to announce a game. How fucking phenomenal would that be?
We're doing this promotion to announce a game, Is that what's happening?
Like Rockstar just puts this image on a bag of Doritos. That'd be so fucking metal and hardcore. Do you understand?
You just go to the store and you haven't heard anything and you're just like, I want some fucking potato chips, and then you get into the fucking aisle and then you see it on your fucking bag of potato chips and you're like, what the actual fuck is happening? Oh my god.
There's no QR codes on it to go like see a website or it. Just that.
We need to find.
It'd be so sick.
What if Gabe Newell did that? Like announced Half-Life 3 on a bag of his like fucking.
You just put a 3 on like every brand he can afford. You're like buying your favorite yogurt, and you're like, "What the fuck is this 3? I've never seen that before."
I just imagine his office is just like there's Post-it notes randomly of 3s all over the fucking office. It's just like he's like, I don't like this number, and then he puts a Post-it note over it with the 3. It's like printer 3, mouse 3, everything 3, and it's like, anyway. So that's news.
Good times. Good times. Can't wait to see what Rockstar does.
I know, I'm excited. Fucking video games, keeping us excited.
I like video games. I don't know if that's controversial or not, but I'm pretty into it.
My name's Bunny, and I play video games. It's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you feel so basic, though?
Yeah, duh.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
You simp.
Oh, wow. Okay. We going there.
I was okay. Settle something
Yes,
for
sir.
me, okay? Because you're obviously the ultimate online presence, so you can tell me. Is simp used more often, literally and intentionally, or sarcastically or ironically?
Because of the people that I follow, I'm gonna say sarcastically.
Yeah, it's like I've almost never seen like a real instance of someone being like, "You're a simp." Like it's not like that. It's just like
It's a joke.
that's like a
Yeah,
simp
right?
move. Like, yeah, it's like this weird internet word that I don't know. It has almost. I mean, it has meaning, but it almost has no weight behind it, you know?
Right. It's been used all over the place, and I'm like, God damn it, another fucking word to figure out. And like,
yeah, it's the new cuck. It's like, God, we just got over that shit.
Pretty
Jesus.
much. Like, I was like feeling very old when I was trying to figure out what the fuck it was for like the first 2 days.
It's so interesting how like there has to be an evolution of language in the stupidest fucking possible ways. Do other languages like it? Are there like people speaking fucking Mexican and they're
You mean
like
Spanish? You fucking
Spanish,
white boy?
Mexican Spanish?
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I studied Latin. It was pretty
You should
useless.
have known
But no, because I didn't follow it that far down. It would have been easy, apparently, for me to learn Spanish, but I didn't do it.
Anyway.
The whole point of what I'm saying is I wonder what people speaking Spanish, like, are they going through a similar thing? Do they go through this terrible evolution of awful language? Like, are they saying something in Spanish that is like a different kind of word that they've never heard before? Because simp doesn't mean anything. You know, like, at least cuck came from something. Simp doesn't seem to have. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Cuck is like cuckold.
We're
but
gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah, it bothers me. You know. It bothers me.
Google. Get on the internet.
Yeah. Sorry for saying
Tell
Mexican.
us. Yeah, you fucking idiot. Insulting my people. How dare you? I'm kidding. I love you. Okay. So, Portz, where can people find you?
On twitch.tv/therealportz and twitter.com/therealportz. Doop, doop.
Yep.
That's it. And then we're on Anchor and Spotify and all that stuff. Where can they find you?
People can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at Evil Space Bunny.
Hey, I have never visited your Instagram. I'm just gonna admit
Really?
that to you right now. Yeah.
I posted some fucking tasty desserts for Portland Dining Month.
Oh, I'll check them out.
Get
Get
on
a
it.
spoiler
Yeah.
on my future double date. Oh, we didn't talk about that on here, did we? Fuck.
We didn't talk about
We're
that.
going on a
here.
double
Nope,
date
it's
to a
secret.
special Portland place.
Yep. It's going to be great. Yep.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
God damn it.
So
Is there
just-
something about ending the podcast that makes this fucking dog bark?
I don't know. We just literally sit here. Yep. We're fucking idiots. Anyway, people, we love you. Goodbye. And good luck. Have fun. Don't die.
Yeah, maybe do.
Anything else,
After
Portz?
listening to this, you might want to die, though.
Yeah, probably. We talked about so much stupid shit. We went on so many fucking tangents. Anyway, I'm going to stop now. I love you.
Ow.
Hey, Portz.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want a hug?
No.